Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Jeremy aka Zarujarambe back again with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. On both the global and the JP side, we will soon be getting the Super Dragon Ball Heroes crossover campaign for 2022, and in this video we'll be talking about when the event will go live in-game, as well as all of the details we know so far. We'll get to all that information here in a minute. But first, make sure you check out that link in the description below to join the awesome Discord community, and if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to stay up to date on future content like this. Drop a like on the video today and comment down below and let me know if you have any questions or comments and what you're looking forward to most for this year's Super Dragon Ball Heroes crossover. So let's go ahead and start off by looking at the Dokkan Battle official Facebook page, where about a month ago they announced some of the stuff that we're going to be seeing. So they kind of teased here. We can see the first thing is we're going to be getting a new unit that is Dokkan Awakenable, which is going to be Super Hearts. So that's going to be pretty cool. They're going to probably be a pretty good addition to the Dragon Ball Heroes and crossover categories. Really looking forward to seeing what he's going to be all about there. And then also, we already got teased that we're getting 4 Dokkan Awakenings for some units that were released in the past. We got the Super Saiyan 4 Gohan, Super Saiyan 4 Bardock, we've got the Supreme Kai of Time, and Robalu, or however you say her name. All of them are getting their Dokkan Awakenings, and we probably will be seeing some Extreme Z Awakenings and stuff like that, possibly. Really cool. Really, this crossover campaign is usually a pretty good time of year to be a Dokkan Battle player. And here's a look at last year's Super Dragon Ball Heroes crossover campaign, where we got some new units and Dokkan Awakenings and everything like that. We got Extreme Z Awakenings for some more of those units, but the main units last year, we got a Zeno-Pan and a Super Saiyan God Trunks. Pretty good units, and the main thing, if you haven't been playing Dokkan Battle for very long, the big thing I'll say about the Super Dragon Ball Heroes campaigns is they're pretty much, the units that you can get from this campaign are fairly exclusive to just this time of year, including their Awakening medals and everything like that. So definitely get in and get on all. If you've already played for a few years and you have some of these units and you didn't get them Dokkan Awakened, you probably have learned your lesson by now. I know the first few years that I played, I had to struggle with that, because usually they make it very hard to get any of the Awakening medals or anything like that, and these units are not available any time of year but this. So you definitely want to get in there and get this going. And again, here's just kind of a look at last year's celebration. We had the Extreme Z battles, new free-to-play units, stuff like that. Really cool stuff there. So definitely a fun time, especially if you like the Super Dragon Ball Heroes show and everything like that. Pretty exciting, pretty cool units that they add to the game with this crossover campaign. So the cool thing is too, is I really like how they do the summons here, because these summons are always going to be, or they have been in the past, you get a guaranteed featured unit every single multi-summon that you do, so it's pretty easy to get some of these new units. So again, you can see the two main ones last year was that Super Saiyan God Trunks and the Zeno-Pan, so pretty cool there. But a couple years ago, they really dropped a lot of the Super Saiyan 4 units. We had the Super Saiyan 4 Vegito and the Super Saiyan 4 Broly. Those guys already had Dokkan Awakenings immediately, but the Bardock and the Gohan didn't have their Dokkan Awakenings, but that is what we'll be seeing this year. There may be a possibility that we'll be seeing some of the Extreme Z Awakenings for these units. Don't know which ones yet. They haven't said anything, but really excited to see that. And then just kind of a look back through time on what these banners looked like. Not really going to go too much in depth, but you can see, of course, as we've gone on, they've gotten some pretty awesome units here. And the pool is a pretty big pool of units. And again, all of these units are pretty much exclusive to this time of year when this campaign's going on. So pretty cool stuff. Usually these summons are pretty fruitful and generous because of those guaranteed featured units. But when exactly will this kick off? Well, if we look at last year, 24 November was when it actually went live. And if you were, kind of looking at this summon banner, it actually went live the next day or a couple days later on the 25th. So pretty much around Thanksgiving, you know, the weekend of Thanksgiving, Black Friday timeframe is when the Super Dragon Ball Heroes campaign usually kicks off for both sides. So as of the recording of this video, we've only got about, I'd say, a week and some change left, maybe about a couple weeks, just shy, but going to be here pretty quick. So, and another thing to look at is the Dragon Ball Heroes category. Pretty cool units in here. We're just going to kind of scroll through here real quick, so you can kind of see they're very unique units, and a lot of them work really well together. They usually have certain passives that like buff Dragon Ball Heroes or crossover category units, especially if you haven't beat some of these Super Battle Roads for crossover or Super Dragon Ball Heroes. I'm sure that some of the units that we'll be getting this year will make it even easier. And here's your crossover category. These aren't all, not all of the units in the crossover category are Super Dragon Ball Heroes, but still, you know, the two categories are fairly synonymous with each other. A lot of the units kind of help each other out. So that's pretty much everything I've got for the video. Try to keep it short and sweet, but again, keep your eye out in the next week or so for some more announcements on the Facebook and probably in-game. They'll probably be dropping some more information on when and what we'll be seeing for this year's crossover campaign for Super Dragon Ball Heroes. Really excited to see what they've got in store this year. Again, a really exciting time to be a Dokkan Battle player, especially with, in my opinion, the Tanabata or thank you celebration on Global being a little bit dry this year, unfortunately. So making this campaign even more hype. But hopefully you enjoyed the video. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys are looking forward to most for the Super Dragon Ball Heroes campaign, or if you're just not that big of a fan of it, let me know what else you're looking forward to coming up later this year or early 2023. Really looking forward to seeing what you guys say down there. But make sure you check out the links in the comments, or in the description below, excuse me. Join that awesome Discord community, and also make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can stay up to date on future content, including more on the Super Dragon Ball Heroes campaign as we get more news about that. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys coming by and checking out the video today, and we'll catch you on the next one. Signing out.